Sleeks, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time coming across my video, welcome. My name is Taufikat. This channel focuses on fashion, beauty, lifestyle, travel, and anything else I feel like talking about. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in for a new video. In this video, I'll be showing you guys my full beats, filming, or I have a photo shoot. So basically, I'm going to an event and I need to beat my face. This is how I do it, or this is what I do. And also I'll be sharing with you guys a few facts, a few things about me. So let's get started. For my brows, I'll be using the Rimmel London Brow This Way in the shade 004. I think this is black brown. And I'm just going to start with my brows. So, first thing, my name is Taufikat. I was born in Nigeria and I moved to Canada 10 years ago now, around 10 years ago. I came for school mainly, and I have a bachelor's in chemistry. I am from the Yoruba tribe. I am Yoruba. And I speak Yoruba, not as fluent as I used to be when I moved, but I feel like if I start speaking with someone every day, it's gonna come back to me and I'll be able to speak it properly. My name Taufikat is Arabic and it means successes. I am 26 years old. I just turned 26 July 30. And that makes me a Leo. I don't really know a lot of things. Well, I don't really know anything about astrology, but I know I'm a Leo. And that's about it. Like, I like reading about them. I think it's fun. But I don't believe in astrology, basically. Brows are done. To carve out my brows, I'll be using the Fit Me concealer in the shade 60 Cocoa. This is very, very close to my skin tone. Very close to my skin tone. That's why I like using it. I would say I am a creature of habits. If I try something and it works for me, I'm going to stick beside it. I'm going to keep using that thing till forever and ever. I like trying new things, but if it ain't broken, if it's not broken, yeah. So I stick to what I know. And when it comes to adventures, I'm not really like an adventure junkie or anything, but I'll try something once and I'll probably never try it again. Like horseback riding, I don't think I'll ever try it again. So things like that, I'll try it once for, I don't know, for the sake of it, but I'll probably not try it again. I am just cleaning up my brows. For my eyeshadow today, I'll just keep it minimal. Usually if I'm going out, I tend to like kind of match it with my outfit or like whatever I'm wearing. But today, since we're just here, I'll do like a simple brown eye look. And I have lash extensions on. They are about 2.5 weeks old now. Yeah. I don't always have lash extensions in. I mostly get them for special occasions. I don't have any pets. Actually, I'm afraid of most animals. I am afraid of all animals. I'm afraid of most animals. I like dogs. Like if I would ever have any pets or try to get over my fear of any animal, it's going to be dogs. I like them. Like if I'm gonna have a pet, it's going to be a medium-sized dog. For my eyes, I'll be using the Melt Cosmetics Fire eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. And I think I'll just use maybe this. And just do that to keep it simple. And before I start with that, I'm just going to put my primer on so it can stay before I start my makeup. And I'll be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I have dry skin. I use the e.l.f. one, the dupe, and that works really good as well. Okay, so I'm just going to put that all over my face. Like if my eyebrows turn out well, then my makeup is going to turn out well. But if my eyebrows, if they don't, then my makeup may not turn out as well as I wanted. So today we have good brows, so it should be a good makeup day. I like to read. I haven't been doing much of that lately, but I like to read, and my favorite book is Not by Sight. I don't know if anyone has read that. It's by I really can't remember his name. It's about a musician and he's blind. It just talks about how his life and everything he achieved despite him being blind. I really like it. It's my favorite book of all time. So I'm just putting the brown all over my eyes. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm just putting it all over my eyes. And I don't know if I mentioned, but I use the Maybelline concealer, the one I use to cap up my brows. I use that to prep my eyelids. To conceal my under eye, I use the same concealer and just slightly put it there. Just like that. I'm just going to wait for it to dry down before I blend it out. What's your favorite snack? I don't think I have one. I'm going to move on to my foundation. For foundation, I use this Stila, I think this is a Canadian brand, this Stila foundation in the shade D03 and the Mario foundation in the shade 25W. I use this in the winter time. This is like my winter shade, and I use both or only this in the summertime depending on how tan I am. So I'm just going to mix both. Yeah, my favorite snacks. I don't have a favorite snack, but currently I would say pretzels, like the regular pretzel or even pretzel bites. I've been enjoying that recently. The next question says, where did I grow up? I spent the first 16 years of my life in Nigeria. I moved here I think 4 months after I turned 16. Yeah. So yeah. Random fact about me. I don't know how to ride bicycle. I don't know how to ride a bicycle. I want to learn, but at the moment, I do not know how to ride. And I don't know how to swim as well. And I want to learn both. But yeah. What's my favorite song? Soweto Baby by Wizkid. That's what the foundation looks like. It's like both of them, they match perfectly to my skin. So yeah. And both of them together, they are pretty good coverage. Next, I'm going to use a sponge to just blend out the foundation everywhere. And after that, I'm going to blend out the concealer under my eyes. I think it's pretty dry now. It's like 75% dry. Makeup beat, I can do it in 30 minutes. Yeah. So my contour is the Juvia's Place in the shade 1. I think it's a concealer, but it's dark enough for contour. And I put it at the highest point right here. This is very pigmented. Very pigmented. I found that out the hard way. So I use my jawline and just a little bit on my forehead too. And I'm going to put some on my nose, just the smallest, because nose contour can look crazy real fast. Okay, so I'm going to blend out the concealer under my eyes. The show I'm currently binge watching, actually I have this, I guess, weird thing about me. I hop from shows to shows. So I can be watching, I say there's a show I found that has like 8 seasons. I can watch like 4 seasons straight up. Then I get tired of it. Then I move to a different show. Do the same thing for that one. Then move to a different show. Do the same thing for that. Then come back to my first show. So I watch a lot of shows like that. And once that's blended, I'm going to use the Stila concealer for under my eyes, and this is in the shade D01. I love this concealer. It works really well with all kind of foundation. The Mario one, it works with the Stila foundation, and it also works with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Balm and the Yummy Skin Tint. I believe the company is closed. They went out of business. So I got this right before they went, like I got a couple, I think I got 4 concealers and 4 foundations just right before they went out of business. Now while my concealer is drying down, I'm going to blend out the contour. So currently the shows I'm watching all together is Ghost Whisperer. Yeah, Ghost Whisperer. It's a very old show. I found it on TikTok and I started watching it. So Ghost Whisperer, what's the other one? I think it's Blues or something Blues. Is about this family of cops. And also I'm watching Boston Legal. That one, that show, Boston Legal, is a mess. It's just like every episode it just keeps getting messy and messy, but it's a very funny, interesting show. And one of my favorite shows of all time is The Blacklist. Elizabeth King, she's my worst character of all time. She's the most annoying character of all freaking time, but I really like The Blacklist. I was really happy when they took her off the show. Like, she always gets on my nerve every single time. So I think I even had to skip a whole, like a couple of episodes. She was just so annoying. So annoying. Yeah, so I was really happy when they took her off the show. But yeah, so those are the 3 shows I'm watching. Yes. I just finished Scorpion. I don't know why they stopped that show, but I just finished Scorpion. And I also watched the... Is it... yeah, I finished FBI Behavior Analysis. Yeah, that one only had 1 season. I don't know why they stopped that one as well. I think Scorpion had just 4 seasons. Blend the contour on my nose now. So those are the shows I'm currently watching. I like all those like FBI shows, FBI, CSI. But yeah, I like CSI Las Vegas, CSI Miami. Yeah. I'm gonna blend my under eye, and I'm gonna use the sponge. Do you collect anything? I wouldn't say I collect anything, but I love fashion, so I guess I collect clothes and shoes and bag. I collect I collect pretty things, so yeah. I like to blend my concealer up and like my contour as well up, just to show my cheekbones more. I already have really high cheekbones, yeah, but just to make it even better, I always blend my concealer up. Moving on, my blush, I'm using the Juvia Place blush in the shade Lily Love. This is also very pigmented, so I use them very lightly, like as small as I can, and I'm just going to wait for it to sit a bit before I blend it out. The next question, these questions I just found them randomly on Google. So the next question says, what book would you recommend? Aside from Not by Sides, I would recommend Nearly All the Men in Lagos Are Mad. I think that's the title. That's really good. It's very funny. It's just a compilation of short stories. The brush I use for my blush is from Murphy. Next question, are you a morning person or a night owl? I think I'm a night owl. Because I feel like when I'm up, I feel comfortable just staying up to do everything I need to do. But getting up in the morning sometimes, it's like I want to sleep more. Yeah, so I think I'm a night owl. Okay, blush is done. Gorgeous. And if you need more blush, if you need to build it more, you just put more blush. I'm going to set my under eye with the Sacha Buttercup. I go between like this and this. I think today I'm going to use the damp sponge. What's your favorite type of cuisine? Nigerian. I love Nigerian food. I don't know, I guess it's just something I'm familiar with, and it never goes wrong. It never fails me. So my favorite is Nigerian. If I had to pick outside of Nigerian, maybe Indian or Mediterranean. What kind of music do you enjoy listening to? Afrobeats. I like Afrobeats. I've always liked Afrobeats. After I lightly set my under eye, then I'll go in with more powder. Where have you always wanted to travel to? Santorini, Greece. I don't know, the pictures just look very pretty. with the water, the white houses, the blue roofs. It just looks really pretty. So I would love to travel there sometime in my life, by God's grace. That is what we have. And for my contour, I would be using the Black Radiance True Complexion. I think this is their darkest shade. It's dark to deep, and I'll be using the contour shade. How do I stay active and healthy? I run in the summertime, spring and summer. I do outdoor runs, and early fall, but once it starts getting too cold, I do indoor runs. I like running, so that's my favorite way to stay active. Every once in a while I'll do like a high intensity workout, like the ones on YouTube. Every once in a while I'll do that. But yeah, running is my favorite way to stay active. For my blush, I'll be using the Sephora blush. This is in the shade number 5 Poppy. I believe this is discontinued on the Sephora website and even in store, because I wanted, during the last Sephora sale, I wanted to get more shade, but yeah, I couldn't find any. They are discontinued, so I just mix both. To set my entire face, I'll use the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. This is a great product. I am in the shade 70 Mocha. And I'm just gonna use, I think this brush is from Amazon. Just going to use it to set everywhere. This is basically like blending everything together. So what's your idea of a perfect vacation? I would say a mixture of adventure, and I like a beach vacation. Yes, let's start with that. I like a beach vacation, so a mixture of adventures and resting by the beach. I like resting by the beach, like read a book. I like that. So a mixture of that, not too much adventure, maybe a little bit more resting. Well, yeah, I like that. So a mixture of that, not too much adventure, maybe a little bit more resting. Well, yeah. Whenever I feel like wearing highlight, not every time, but whenever I feel like, I use the same palettes and the highlight shade there. The next question is, do you have a favorite TV show or movies? Maybe The Queen's Gambit. I enjoyed watching that one. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I really liked watching it. For the highlights, I go very lightly. And for movies, my favorite is Now You See Me and Home Alone, like during Christmas. I'm cheesy like that. I like watching like Christmas movies, the classic Christmas movies during Christmas time. I'm going to set first with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And I just let that sit for some time. The next question says, how do you stay updated on current events? TikTok, social media in general. I don't really watch the news, like, but yes, TikTok or Instagram, social media, those kind. Is there an hobby you've always wanted to try? I go in with the Milk Hydro Setting Spray. For my lower lashes, I use the Benefit Bad Girl Bang mascara or the YSL Lash Clash. I like them both. For my lips, I'm a very simple girl. I just use like a brown liner and some gloss or a red lipstick depending on the occasion. I like the iconic London gloss. I don't remember the shade, or that's my favorite gloss, or any other like nudish brown gloss. I love piercings, as you can see. I think I have 13 piercings in total, and I'm going to get more. Next question says, is there an hobby you've always wanted to try? Tennis. This liner is from Wet n Wild. I think it's actually an eyebrow pencil, but yeah, it's like the perfect brown for me, so I always use it as my lip liner. It's just the gloss I got from Marshalls. Here is the final look. My full face of makeup. Alright, sleeks, thank you so much for spending time with me and getting to know me a bit more, and I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. All the products I use will be linked in the description box. If you have any questions for me, please leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, your post notification, share me with your friends and family. Don't keep me all to yourself. Let everyone know about me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.